Simi, yours is going to be interesting interview there. Okay, it will be interview. For example, if I had the opportunity, then I would have called you to find out how your interview is going.
Okay.
There. I mean, it is not going to be the ordinary interview there as well.
Okay.
Why? One, primarily, you're the kind of candidate which the boards nowadays are looking and preferring. You're a young candidate. Age-wise, you're a candidate who, if get through this time, can aspire to become a cabinet secretary someday. So getting early into the system always have advantage.
Yes,
and board members are also eager to find such talents, and you do have that spark, so that is going in your favor. Going to the communication part, your sitting posture by and large is okay. It's good rather. Your voice level is good, but I'll come back to this thing. Your hand movement is restricted. Eye contact by and large is okay. Flow is very good.
Okay.
So communication parameters are good, except the few things. I mean, this voice level is good. Now, no doubt about it. But here it appears that your voice level is, when a board from this side of the table, it appears that it is a little higher.
Yes,
usually, I'm advising candidates to raise their voice level.
Yes, sir.
You're probably the first candidate I'm saying that you can probably moderate it a bit.
Yes, sir.
Right? Maybe 10-20%. Why? Because see, there has to be a synchronization between the personality and the voice level. In your case, you're a young candidate. You're a candidate where the board members would look at in a sense that, oh, this is a young girl coming, right? So they have, they're in their mental makeup, they have a certain kind of voice they're expecting.
Okay.
Your voice is slightly higher in terms of pitch and loudness in comparison to what they're expecting. It's not bad. It is definitely very good. It is communicating well, but sometimes it appears that it is disturbing the other members who are not directly interacting with you. If you're talking to me, the voice level may actually be bothering other board members. So slightly 10-20%, not more than that. That you can work on. So is the non-verbal communication parameter. You're good looking, right? You're young, and that's why the board members are eager to interact with you. But at the same time, your neck movement is almost vigorous, right? And the facial expressions, especially while listening and in the beginning of your answer, I'll advise you to look at the video very carefully.
Okay.
And also look at the video after muting your voice, right?
Okay.
So you're able to see the kind of face expression that are going on. It's not bad, it's not offensive, but it can be more soothing.
Okay.
Right? So work on it. Why I'm getting into these details? Because there is absolutely nothing big to tell you about.
Okay.
You're doing good on the major parameters. So these, when a good candidate comes, only the small thing matters, because the larger things are already taken care of. Right? That's why I'm getting into these small things. So you can work on those areas. Otherwise, on the content part, you know the areas where you need to brush up a bit. But you have this tendency of starting the answer in a public speech mode, right?
I don't know.
Public speech mode is when you have a long preface to the main question.
Okay.
Okay. It is civil services interview. Here, what is expected that the moment you hear the question, you get to the intent of the board member, and then you classify your answer points into 1, 2, 3 and deliver it in the reducing significance, right? What you do is you kind of give a long preface to it.
Okay.
It becomes, the answer becomes longer, one, and second, it also appears as if you are trying to treat the board members as either somebody you are demonstrating to or somebody, even if you consider at par, even that is objectionable.
Okay.
You're getting my point? It is not unfortunately, it is not in the most democratic or most egalitarian conversation. It is a conversation with differential power equation.
Right.
Right? The board members on this side are likely to be considered as more powerful, both in terms of position and age and experience, and you're likely to be answering them not to demonstrate something to them, but to assure them that you know it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can be a little softer there, and you can have your answers a little shorter. right? And try and avoid this, which I called public speech mode, right? Look at the video, you'll understand why I'm saying all this. Otherwise, you're doing wonderful, right? On 2 occasions, it appears that you kind of interrupted the board members, or you, I won't say negated, but for example, on that no. Usually, the thumb rule in any UPSC interview is that no sentence should ever begin with no. Right? Here on the issue of Rasgulla thing, you can look at the video. He said, no. Though there was nothing wrong in it, but I would have expected to present you, to say this thing in a different way. Okay. I'm sorry, ma'am, I didn't mean it. That's a better way of saying, or you can find out some other way, but not really no. Right? But otherwise, as I said, you're doing very, very well. Okay. I'm sure you'll do wonders. Okay. All the best.